record on this computer. There we are. Welcome, welcome. This is January the 27th meeting, and I'm going to share with you today some tips and tricks on posting classified ads. And I'm open to answer questions today as well. So I'm going to share my screen so that I can be able to show you what and I also want to show you my community, guys. Whoa, I'm all excited about my community because I finally got it up. It's not totally running full bore, but it's called Drivability for Seniors. And I'm going to there's a black bar that gets in the way here. I have to move up out of the way. So I hope you can see my whole screen.
Yep.
And I call it Join a Rejection-Free Supportive Space for Empty Nesters and Seniors to Confidently Build Income on LinkedIn Without Tech Stress or Fear of Rejection. And that's the main thing I find with people. It's not so much the younger ones, it's the ones that are 50 plus, the empty nesters. They're the ones that have the least amount of tech, and especially the boomers that are 70 and up. And I get some of the, yeah, I have no tech. And so if it hadn't been for my oldest son was working for Microsoft back in 2011 when I was laid off my last job at the age of 61, if it hadn't been for him using LinkedIn, and he was using LinkedIn to actually recruit software engineers. And so he was really swamped because he was heading up so many teams of programmers. And so he taught me how to use LinkedIn so that I could help him with some of his projects that he was working on. And so that's where I really learned a lot about the secrets of LinkedIn and how valuable LinkedIn really is. And so for the benefit of people on the recording here, there are 5 key reasons why we need to be using LinkedIn. Number 1, and I got these stats from my sons. My 2 oldest boys are both programmers, and they have to know stats in order to do the programming, right? And so Michael is the oldest, and he said, well, Mom, the average income of people on LinkedIn is between 76 and 86,000 annually in US dollars. And the average income of people who are executives on LinkedIn is between 125 and 150,000 US dollars annually. And the biggest kept secret to LinkedIn is in the groups. And a lot of people don't even know that there are groups on LinkedIn. And number 4, it's the most professional group online of all of the social media platforms. It's the most professional platform of all of them. And number 5, everybody on LinkedIn is there to do business, whether they're looking for jobs or whatever. A lot of the people that are looking for jobs really like being able to work from home as well. So I'm so glad that I found this opportunity, this legacy program. I call it my Play, Stop, Do system. It has been just wonderful to help me be able to boost my pension. And I've hit 10K in 1 month. So it really is a viable opportunity for people to use. But the key thing I've discovered is you have to be teachable. There's 4 things they teach us that we need in order to run this business. Number 1, we need to have a computer. And number 2, we need to have a phone. And number 3, access to the internet. And number 4, and that's the big one, be teachable. I see so many people who are not teachable, and they get on here because they have no tech, right? And then I have to calm them down and say, okay, just take it slow a little bit every day. Play a little bit, stop it, do it on yours. Play a little bit, stop it, do it on yours. Rewind. And I just love it because when I was just getting set up way back, I started in September of 23, a year after Michelle, almost within a week of each other. And I just went, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? Because I'm not techie, I don't have tech. But I've realized I don't have dementia, so I can learn stuff. And I've really enjoyed learning all the new things with this program, the Legacy Builders, and adapting my LinkedIn to the Legacy Builders. Now, here's something I need to share with you. I got hacked on my LinkedIn, and I had it set up for double opt-in using my phone with the double opt-in, right? But I cannot access my old original account. And I had over 23,000 connections and followers on my platform. And so what I had to do, I just went, okay, I'm going to pivot. I'm going to get busy and set up a new platform. So what you're seeing here is my new platform. So I'm going to go into my, I have to go into my, open up my LinkedIn. Darn, I thought I had my LinkedIn opened up here. I'm going to open up LinkedIn. There we go. Now that's my old account. Wants to automatically give you my old account, but I'm going to go in with my new one here. Oh, it just wants my first name and my last name. Okay. If I read. There we go. And when you log in now, they've got this security check, and you have to click on the one that's right side up. So I'll click on that one. I hope it lets me in and I don't have to go into the because I've got LinkedIn already opened up on my other search engine, on the Microsoft search engine. So I usually have two search engines open at the same time. I have the Google one and the Microsoft one, and I usually always use LinkedIn on the Microsoft one. So it's going to have trouble getting logged in on this one, I think. So I'm just going to switch over to the other one because I've already got it open there. Can you still see my LinkedIn now?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is my LinkedIn, and I'm going to go to my landing page. So I was able to set it up so it looks a lot like my old landing page, but there's some small differences. I've got my new name is Christine E. I've got my middle initial in here, and that's how you know you're in my new form, right? So it's Christine E, Marketing Mentress Till. And I have a new headline. My headline says, Your Hope Giver, helping empty nesters and seniors to learn how to make 30K in 90 days, giving you the best tips to building a daily pay online passive income following a 2-hour workday. No tech required. So I use ChatGPT to help me set up all these, right? So I've done that and I've been working through, and I'll just show you a little bit about, I'm pretty proud of this because I actually think that my about page is better than my other one that I had. So if you want to go and read through it, you can. So do you want to try looking me up on your computer so that you can make sure that you can find my link?
I can do it on my phone, so I'm not, so that way it's different than what
Oh,
you've got in right now.
oh, okay. So I went in and changed my URL so that I don't have those numbers at the end. Can you see that at the top?
Yes, I can
So I
see
just
there's no numbers, yeah.
yeah, Christine E. I've got that one under Christine E. Till. My original was under Marketing Mentress. I had Marketing Mentress on there. So when you do run into a situation where you have to set up a new platform, you have to use a new email and you have to use a new way of setting up your URL for LinkedIn and a new name. Your name has to be different. It doesn't have to be much because mine on my other one just said Christine Marketing Mentress Till. Now this one is Christine E Marketing Mentress Till. So this is, I'm really glad you can see my LinkedIn page here.
Down there, I'm trying to get in here now.
Okay. So one of the things I wanted to show you, and I'm going to pull this up. I think I've already got it up in my Word document. And we'll see if it shows up here. Can you see my Word document where it says Christine's classified
Yes.
ads? Okay, so on Christine's classified ads, you can do a screenshot here.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, do a screenshot. These are the ones that I have found work the best for me so far, right? So I've got 22 different
Okay.
URLs. And just because there isn't HTTPS in front of the first 12 doesn't mean that they don't work. You can
Okay.
put HTTPS//www dot in front of them if you want. But I've got my computer trained, so as soon as I start typing in post quick ads, for instance, it just automatically populates, right?
Yeah. I appreciate this because the ones I've been using, I haven't been getting anything.
Well, here's the thing that I found. The hardest thing I've found to work with on the classified ads is the size of the picture, right? The number of pixels for the size of the pictures you use, right?
Oh,
So
really?
I've got that down here. So do another screenshot so you can see the bottom. So on
Okay.
all of these ads, when you go in, they say that they require so many kilobytes, right?
Uh-huh.
So 200 kilobytes, all those ads that say 200 kilobytes, I have used the 350 by 200 pixels in JPEG. You make sure you save them when you do the Canva, set it up on Canva. Have
Yeah.
you just,
Yeah, and I always use JPEG.
yeah,
Is
because
that basically YouTube thumb drive? Thumbnail?
I always use a YouTube, get my tongue untwisted. I always use the thumbnail. I love
That's
those
what I've been
thumbnails.
using too.
Yeah, the thumbnails are great for the ads. They're great for all your posts you do on LinkedIn. I just love the thumbnail
Right.
size. And I've tried using the square ones that you use on Facebook, tried using them on LinkedIn, and they don't come up as nice. Yeah, so I use the thumbnail. So if the ad that you're doing requires a 200 kilobyte size, then you use the 350 by 200 pixels in JPEG that you've set up on your Canva.
Okay.
And you can try it, the 350 by 200 pixels on JPEG. Sometimes it works on the 100 KB too. So,
Okay.
but I've got the 1109 by 739 pixels. There are one or two of these sites that want the larger size. But most of the sites you'll find you can use the 350 by 200 pixels. So,
Ask you a question on, like on global, do you then do all 50 locations that you can put in on global classified? You know how you can add an area, add an area, add an
oh yeah,
area?
yeah. I do one. I go through and do one on each of them, and then I'll go through and do another one. But my average is I work on getting 25 classified ads up every day, 25, and I leave it at that because it takes me. I can't do 100 in a half hour. It just
Uh-huh.
doesn't work for me. I can
Yeah.
it takes me a half hour to do 25.
Yeah, what I've been doing is I've been doing like about four of them on global classified, but then I send them to the 50 different, I went on Chat GPT and said, where are the 50 best countries and states and cities to send digital ads to? And
Mhm.
so I do 50 of those on each one of them. So in a sense, I'm doing about 400 or 500,
Wow.
because I'm doing it, but I've been doing that and then also quick ad. And quick ad,
Yeah.
each time it says no views.
Yeah.
In
Okay.
global, I get views, but I've gotten very few people to go into my funnel.
Yeah. But one thing I noticed when I first started doing the ads, I noticed that the number of leads going into my funnel went up considerably. And so then I wasn't getting any sales, so I stopped for a week. And my number of leads that went into my email went down. So I went, oh, and I wasn't really seeing any other activity, right? So I just started doing them again, and I just keep trying to improve on them a little bit more all the time. And what I've been doing is I've been working through the large cities in Canada
Okay,
and just sticking with Canada because I'm Canadian. My
right,
computer is in Canada. I did try Texas. Because Texas has some really nice big cities down there. And I think
right.
I tried a few in Florida, but I didn't get any how should
Yeah,
I say,
go on
attention
Chat
from.
GPT and they'll tell you what cities, state and cities, and for what reason. And because there's San Francisco, um, s- in California, couple San Jose in California,
Mhm.
like the Raleigh Durham in North Carolina, Las Vegas, and they'll tell the reasons for posting in those particular cities.
So what did you say? Which cities are the best
What
cities to
cities
post free
are
ads?
what cities are the best to post ad for digital marketing, um,
Okay.
business opportunity? I put opportunity. And I've got cities in other countries too. And so I've been doing out of the 50, I do about, oh, probably about 30 in other countries of that they recommend that Chat GPT recommended. And then the rest of them in some of the high level ones that Chat told me to post in.
Okay. I did try posting in India, and I
Post
got.
in India always.
Do you?
Yeah, I always post in India because they're so tech. The whole country, that country is, I dated an Indian. I was with an Indian for,
Ah,
about, 8 years, 10 years, something like that.
wow.
And he was from Madras, and he was a astrophysicist. But I know from him and when I was in real estate for a while after I retired from the schools, most of my clients were Indian, and I know from all of them that tech is huge in India.
I haven't had very good luck with India, and maybe I should use Chat GPT and do a search, but it just seems like none of them have any money. They all want me to help give them money.
Well,
And
there's
so
a
I stopped posting in India.
India has it's very much the very poor and the very rich. Naveen
Yeah.
grew up in a house that was 3 blocks long, and
Oh my.
his family were good friends of Mahatma Gandhi. And
Mm,
when he'd stay in their area of India, he'd stay at their house.
wow.
And so, but we were supposed to go over to India, but it was when the Gulf War broke out. And so we ended up going to Jamaica instead because we didn't want to cross an ocean.
Uh-huh.
And and then my real estate clients, they wanted to take me to India, but then I've moved down here. I'm still friends with them, but I haven't gotten another invitation to going to India with them. I really want to see India
Oh yeah. Uh, um, yeah, we could talk about that some more sometime.
another time. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're on the recording.
Yeah. So uh, I just wanted to be able to answer any questions or anything that people have with this classified ads. I get people asking me questions about it all the time. One of my LinkedIn trainings I did, I talked about classified ads, and the biggest challenge is usually with the size of the pictures and the how and what format the pictures are saved in, right?
Uh-huh.
So I've been just using not Chat GPT, Canva for all my pictures.
Yeah.
So run that by me again. How are you posting twice? I go through the ads and then I pick out the odd URL and post another ad in from scratch in that URL. So are you listing several cities? You know that box where they say city and you can put,
Classified, you have to change the title of the ad on each one. You
oh,
can't
right.
repeat an ad. The ad can be identical.
Uh-huh.
The woman in South Africa that's doing the ads, I forgot her name. Her name starts with an A. She's got a WhatsApp group, and I'm in that too. And she told me that the secret to that, because it says you can only do one ad, you just do an ad in each one, you know, and each time you just change the name, because if you do another one of the same thing, it will refuse it.
Oh,
So
okay.
so
That's,
just
I've
change
seen
your
that.
name. And so I've got, you know, I keep asking Chat GPT for, give me 20, you know, 20 good hooks for international, or 20 good hooks for, you know, United States, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I ask specifically, like if I'm doing the international countries on global, I say, give me, you know, ones for international. You know, so then there's sometimes they'll put it paid in US dollars, they'll do, or, you know, so they
Mm-hmm.
do, you can work anywhere in the world, that they give hooks that really fit.
Well, in the training that we have from Michelle, she uses the same subject line and the same ad and the same picture for
You
seven
can't
to
for
10
global,
days.
but
You
you
can't?
can't for global classified
Oh,
dot net.
okay. Okay.
That one is different.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
we're
I've
all
only
on its
ever
own.
posted one ad a day in global. So it
Uh-huh.
even remembers, so it remembers if you post an ad on Monday and you use a certain subject line and body, if you use that same subject line and body and picture on Tuesday, you can't post it on global.
You can't even do it if it's a month later. Until it's
Oh,
expired or you take it off, you can't use that subject line. However, you can use the same body.
okay, okay. It's good. I understand that.
And then you
Awesome.
can post, and then you can just click down, 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 down. I have my countries and cities. So each one I send off to 50 different places on
Wow,
global.
that is awesome.
But I'm not getting a whole lot, you know?
Yeah, well,
So I'm
I think
anxious to try some of your other ones here.
well, it's a long game. I found it's a really
Oh,
long
yeah.
game. And global is the one of the most fussiest ones. Global and
Yeah.
business ads for free. If you see on that list,
Okay, that
they're
one's
the
fussy
two.
too.
Yeah, it's fussy. But most of the
Okay,
other ones are I have no problem with. And I
good.
had a couple of different ones that were from India, but I stopped posting in India because I was just getting people that were begging for money.
Uh-huh.
So
Well,
I
go
thought,
into the specific cities that chat tells you to
yeah,
for business opportunity.
yeah, I think that's a brilliant idea. Never thought to use chat.
Oh, I use chat for everything.
Yeah, I've been using it for several years, as soon as practically went from the time that it came out, right?
Uh-huh,
But I was just using it to write my LinkedIn articles and my newsletters and my uh,
uh-huh.
on YouTube, my descriptions from my videos on YouTube. And
Well, definitely ask it for cities and
yeah,
countries.
yeah, that's a great idea. But so I after that experience, and I didn't have a very good experience posting in the US either, but it might be because I didn't use Chat GPT. I just sort of guessed at the biggest cities
Uh-huh.
to post in, and I was just doing Texas. I did Texas, and I think I did California and Florida. So that's good to know. Any other tips that you've learned?
No, and I haven't gotten a lot of, you know, I've gotten some leads, but
Mhm.
not even that many leads from it. But I know that the free ads take longer. Because I used free ads with another business too, but I didn't know what I was doing before. And this is much more regimented than what I had
Mhm.
tried before years back with another business.
Oh yeah. Well, what I like is the fact that you can use these free ads for any business.
right.
whatever business you have, and with Chat GPT now, you could do a search for types of businesses as well.
Huh.
So if you wanted to put up posts out for realtors or for mortgage brokers or for massage therapists, we have some of those that have bought our program, our legacy program, because they need to have a way to build an email list. And today, if no matter what kind of a business you have, you need to have an email list, right? And I didn't
In
know how to
specific
build an
ads
email.
for that, for different kinds of businesses like that?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I hadn't thought about that. My ads have been more generalized, whereas
Oh,
my
yeah.
TikToks, I'm doing my seniors. But for the
Yeah,
ads, it's been more general, but I'll do some ads that are more specific towards
yeah.
different types of people then too.
Right. So my subject line, right off the bat, it'll say Houston empty nesters or Edmonton empty nesters. That right at the beginning, because I'm that's my target audience, right? And then
Uh-huh.
my ad is written for them. But if I'm looking for realtors, I would say Edmonton realtors, listen up. Here's something for
I
you.
really like that. I'm gonna start doing that too.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I got that from Michelle actually when I went through all of her. She's got training for doing free ads on
Right.
Kajabi as well as in the community, and I've gone through both. And I found that the one in Kajabi is really good. I think they're both really good. I
Uh-huh.
learned some little tips from both of those. So that's all I wanted to say on the free ads. I wanted to make sure I touched on that thoroughly today.
Thank you. I needed that.
Well, the next thing I wanted to go through is I wanted to go through my community a little bit and explain a little bit about my community. Now, I've saved this. Uh, I've only got in my classroom, I just have 2 modules up so far, and right now they're free.
Uh-huh.
And so what I'm in the process of doing is uploading the videos that I have saved on YouTube into here. So I've got my
Uh-huh.
LinkedIn turbochargers, which is a monthly. After the middle of February, I'm going to start charging for it. I just because I set up this new community, I thought I'd let it be for free for the first couple of weeks. And so the middle of February, I'm going to start charging a monthly fee, and it'll be $47 a month to be a member of the LinkedIn turbochargers. And the other one, the secrets of LinkedIn that you should know, it's going to have a whole bunch of different videos that I'm going to upload into there each week. I'm going to upload another one each week. And because I've got a ton of videos in my YouTube that I can share with people. And then that's going to be the program that you purchased from me, the what was it, 297? And then there's another program that I'm going to set up another module for. And it'll be a bigger one than the 297. So it's
Sounds good.
coming together. So then this is the calendar. So right now, all I've got in my calendar is my turbochargers. And so that'll be going on um, for forever, as long as I'm alive, I guess, or keeping on wanting to build this. And then there's, of course, the members. And I've got a few people in there now. And I set up my leaderboards and my about page. So this is my about page.
Uh-huh.
Attitude.aptitude determines altitude. And I did a video on that. So I've got a whole little blurb in there about my community.
Uh-huh.
So I'm really excited about this community idea. Really
Yeah, it's
excited.
really good.
I think it's a tremendous thought. And I'm so glad that Michelle shared that with us. And so now I'm going to take you over into LinkedIn again. And uh, so have you been able to take off the numbers at the end of your URL for LinkedIn?
I don't remember whether I did that or not. I don't think I have.
Okay. Well, there is a place where you can go. Now, this is really neat because in a way, it's kind of a good thing that I am starting off from scratch with a new account, because I'm trying to teach everybody how to be able to set up their URL, right?
Uh,
And so you can't, let's see, click on edit contents.
Edit contacts, okay.
And it's not letting me change the URL. So let's go over here. I did it, and I've got to figure out all LinkedIn members. So you need to set up your profile so that you have enough information in there that people build a rapport and they get to know you as a person, right?
Uh,
So this is where you can add your link that will appear at the top of your profile, which is over right below your headline. And then there's link text. Customize your link, how your link will appear. So this is, I think this is where I went in and copied that link that they had with the numbers and took all the
Okay,
numbers off and saved it in here. I'm pretty sure that's where I did it.
okay.
So
I'll try that out
I'll
tonight.
click on save. So I clicked this pencil here where you edit your profile,
Uh-huh.
and then go down the side of your page as well. So when um, you want to click on, don't click on get paid. You don't want to be on a paid platform yet. Not
Great.
until, so these are people that you may know. Go through all of these people. And if you don't know them, yeah, you have to be careful.
That Melissa is the one that I took that class from that I
Uh-huh.
was telling you. That was so awesome. Her
Yeah,
class was amazing.
awesome. That's great. There are,
And she posts several times a day.
uh-huh. And I have
She,
been, but I've got
huh?
to, I have been posting several times a day on LinkedIn.
Yeah,
But now
but
that I've been trying to make my new account up, I have managed to get one posted last week.
uh-huh. Yeah, she's one that you might even want to look at, you might even connect with. She,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and
Mm-hmm.
she has a huge, she has these big seminars with hundreds of people at them and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. She's big time.
Oh, awesome. That's great. So you have to be careful though who you connect with on LinkedIn, just like you do on TikTok.
Definitely.
Yeah, you don't want to connect with people who are not your target audience.
Uh-huh.
So probably home-based businesses, network marketing businesses, MLM businesses, most of those people aren't happy with their companies because they haven't
Right.
been able to make, they're hungry, yeah, and they haven't been able to make very good money,
Been
and
there,
they have
done
to
that.
work hard. You've done that?
Oh, yeah. For 45 years, I've been in either direct sales or MLMs
Oh my
with
goodness.
teaching.
Yeah, teachers don't make a lot of money, do they?
No, that's why I'm looking at this.
Yeah,
And that's why I've always done something else too.
yeah,
Most of
yeah,
them I've done have been wellness companies.
yeah.
But yeah, I've always had something going.
And the way that you can check people's profiles without them knowing that you're checking their profiles, see how it turns blue when I hover my mouse
Uh-huh.
over here? Right click. So if you press the right button and then open link in new tab, see at the top,
Okay.
then what happens is it opens up above. You can see where the wheel is turning around,
Uh-huh.
and you just click on that and it will open up. You'll be able to look into their profile and get some information about their profile.
Okay.
So he likes to create high-performing B2B sales teams. He's a sales systems expert, upgrading B2B sales. So I think he probably isn't a good contact for
No,
legacy program.
no.
So we can just close his profile and we can go look at another one. So let's look at Melissa, okay? We'll right click on her name, open the link in a new tab. There it is, it's opening up. And we'll see what it says about her. Leading the modern entrepreneur movement, corporate dropout turned digital CEO, business owners, no fluff, burnout proof growth strategies. Oh, this is really good.
She is great. She is so good too. I did a 6 week, I think it was like a 6 day class or something with her.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
awesome.
really good.
Well, I'm
About
going
the
to,
same time that I did the one with you.
yeah, I'm going to follow her first.
Uh-huh.
You are now following Melissa. Turn on all post notifications for Melissa. Okay. Awesome. So she's gone to Campbell University. Now she calls her new operation Take a Deep Breath. That's her website. Wow.
She's got that's not the maybe it is. I don't remember the website name.
Mm-hmm.
HTT burnout
Oh,
to
that's what,
all.
yeah, she's got burnout to all out.
Um,
Wow, that's cool. .co. Yeah, she looks really interesting. And she's got an about page. And she's got the same idea about setting up her about page as I do. She talks about all the things that she talks about it from her perfect customer's point of view.
yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Wow, look at hers. This is really good. Top skills. One thing that I've noticed talking about top skills, and I learned this from LinkedIn itself. There was a big LinkedIn uh, seminar that was put on or big conference in Vancouver. And they invited me, sent me a free invitation to come and join this big LinkedIn conference. And it was a full day event, and they provided lunch and snacks. It was awesome. And they were telling us what the plans for LinkedIn were, what the changes were that they were going to make, and why they did different things and what they all meant. And it really explained a lot of things to me. And this was in 2012. And I hadn't been doing LinkedIn for more than a year. And at the very end, they invited me to come up to the stage because they had a special award for me. And I about fell out of my chair. I went, oh my gosh, what did I do? Little old me. I was just like a baby on LinkedIn. I didn't have that many connections, I didn't think. Anyway, I went up to the stage and got on the stage, and they said, Christine, we want to give you an award for having the most endorsements of anyone on LinkedIn in British Columbia. Well, I about fell off the stage. I thought, oh my gosh,
It's
I
cool.
I had been telling people, all my clients, I had been telling everybody that endorsements were bogus. You don't endorse anybody unless you've at least sat down with them and had a virtual coffee. And because what was happening is all these guys from all over the world would connect with me. I wouldn't know who they were from Adam. And then the next thing I saw was they would endorse me for something. And I would go, how can they endorse me? They don't know me. We haven't even talked. And I just felt insulted. And so I was telling all my people this. So when they explained to me why endorsements were so important, I must have been beat red because I had clients sitting right there in the audience listening to all this. And they said, you want to get endorsements because they're like all those words that you use for your skills on LinkedIn are like keywords. And LinkedIn search engines will pick up on those keywords, and they'll make sure that they show more people to your profile or show your profile to more people. So
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go into my profile here. And I'm going to scroll down to skills because I've started adding some skills to this profile. So I've got 15 skills so far, but you can have like 100 skills listed if you want on here. And so I've got email automations is one of my skills. Email funnels is one of my skills. You don't go and endorse yourself. You have to endorse other people. So let's go to another one here and let's find you. Let's see, let's go down here. Gail. How do you spell Malkovich again?
Okay. IEWICZ. You left out some MALK.
Oh, okay. Okay.
IEWICZ. Yep.
Okay. So let's see if we can find you.
Yep. There I am.
Yeah. Let's connect. Hi. Oh, this is my new one. That I was connected with you on the old one.
Right.
I'm going to send without note since we're talking.
Right.
Okay. So it's pending. So now you have to go into your LinkedIn and accept.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll do that after we get off.
Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll go and endorse you. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So let's see who I'm connected to here. I'm going to go into my network and I've got 4 whole connections on here now. And I'm going to go down to wait for it to open here. Okay. So I'm going to message this person. And actually, first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on her name and go into her profile. So at the very top where it opens up here, go into her profile. I can see her profile and I can a message, right? And so let's go under the more button and oh, they don't have a place for me to connect. So, oh, I'm already connected. So I can send her a message, right? But let's go back into her page here and go down and see what skills she's got listed.
Oh, and I just got a message on my phone, so I've connected with you now.
Ah, awesome. Thank you. So she's got 24 skills listed. See that?
Uh-huh.
So I can endorse her for entrepreneurship and for digital marketing. And then I can send a message to her that says, hey, Donna. And now I've got a Word document. Let's go into my Word document here. I've got to open up the one that I want. It's there we go. Here's my blurbs. We'll get the blurbs up there and I will send a blurb, all kinds of different ones. And I'll copy my blurb. And so this is what I send out to people. I also work to build my email list using this system.
Okay.
And I give them a choice. So this actually says, I'll read it out. Hey Donna, hope you're doing great. Oh, I forgot to put in here. Thanks for connecting. Exclamation mark. Hope you're doing great. Gave you some cool endorsements on LinkedIn. I used to think that endorsements were totally bogus. Then LinkedIn hit me over the head with a virtual 2x4. I realized their value and started reaching out to my network. Been checking out how people make money effortlessly by saving on their normal day-to-day purchases. And that goes to my network marketing organization, Nexus Rewards. And
Okay.
they can join that. They can click that and take a little survey for free. And they can join my network marketing opportunity for free if they want, or they can pay for it. It has all kinds of free stuff that you can get rewards. You can save money on. Like if you buy at Walmart, you can save money. They'll send you a reward of so many dollars on every purchase. And if you want to go traveling, you can get huge discounts on your traveling, your airfare, your hotel, your rent a car, all that kind of stuff. So that's one of my network marketing businesses that I still have out of my 26 that I had at one time. I used to have 26, believe it or not. I got out of
Crazy.
most of them because I realized I was paying more out for monthly fees and auto ships than I was making. So I got out of most of them. I'm only in about 5 right now. So
I'm only in
online,
one direct sales now
wow.
and this, but I've been in more than one many times.
Yeah. Well, the reason I got into this is because our grandchildren are scattered all over North America, right? We have 8 kids and 17 grandchildren, and the only way we can visit our grandchildren is to hop on a plane. We can't just
Mhm.
jump in the car and drive there because they're at opposite ends of the country here and opposite ends of the country in the US. It's just a huge conundrum, so we have to fly. And so this gives really good discounts on flying. So online is the key to building all types of businesses these days. If you prefer not to check out the survey, feel free to simply return the endorsement. Thanks a bunch. Can't wait to catch up. Cheering your success, Christine. So they have a choice. Either they can do the survey or and check out Nexus Rewards, or they can just endorse me back.
Okay.
And I click send.
Would you do a survey like for legacy builders or
Yeah,
not?
we could do a survey for legacy builders. Yeah, how would we do a free? The kind of a survey, I haven't set up a survey for them yet.
Maybe for just that free blueprint that we can give, that one thing you can send out for free. As long if they
Yeah.
give you, because if they're giving you your email, their email.
Yeah, they get on our email list and we could send up, um, so you can set up these surveys on system.io.
Okay.
And there's and if you, I just went to YouTube and looked up a video on how to set up surveys using system.io. And there's a guy on there that has a really good one, and I just use his. And you can use SurveyMonkey if you want and set up some surveys that way.
Okay.
But
Yeah, that's what you had showed me before,
yeah,
was a Survey Monkey.
yeah. But I prefer to have it hooked up to system.io.
Yeah, I like that idea better too.
So this person, so then you X out of the message box once you've sent them some endorsements. So I'll go and find you here now. I'll go back up into my network. And I should be able to, there you are. Look at that. Cool. So I'm going to send you this message. There we go.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just going to send that over to you. Now, here's another thing. When you're connected to people and you've done some business with them, or you get to know them really well and you know about their business and what they do and what they're up to, you can also do a, a recommendation. You can write a recommendation. Oh
Okay.
darn, we haven't got any time to do that. So I'm going to make a note here, and next time we're going to do write a recommendation. So I'm going to write some recommendations for some people on February the 3rd. And I think this is only the second turbochargers that you've attended, right? So I think you have
Right.
you have 2 more weeks of free
Okay.
turbochargers.
Okay.
So that'll be awesome.
Yeah, and I remember I won't be here. I won't be on next week because I'll be
Yeah.
in the Bahamas.
Yeah. I have never been to the Bahamas, but I've been to the Mediterranean. No,
Oh,
not the
okay.
Mediterranean. Is it the Mediterranean? No, Caribbean. Caribbean, not the
Okay.
Mediterranean. Mediterranean is one of the places I would like to go visit.
Right. I haven't been to any in the Mediterranean. I've done all my cruises, Mexico and the Caribbean, and I've done a lot of them.
Oh, awesome.
And so, yeah, I've been to the Bahamas several times, but this one the price was too good to refuse. 5 nights for $360 with $50 each back
Oh my gosh.
for five
Oh my
nights.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
It was one of those
Wow.
deals that you don't find, and the price has doubled, I think, right now, but
Oh
for
yeah.
other people, anybody signing up now for it, but
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, this has been delightful. I've really enjoyed chatting together
yeah. Well, I'm
and being
glad I'm
able to
on
show
so
you
that
some
you aren't
things.
the only one talking to yourself.
It's actually, it makes things go smoother if there's somebody on.
Right.
If I'm talking, I do them just with me talking sometimes. And I do it on purpose because I want to get certain things done and go in a certain format.
Uh-huh.
And so I enjoy doing it that way too. So anyway,
Question.
yeah.
Can I ask a quick question regarding different though? When you go live, how do you get people talking?
Oh, I ask them where they're from. I say, if you're from
I
Canada, put
do
a one.
that.
Put a 1. If you're from US, put a 2. If you're from elsewhere, put a 3. If you've tried network marketing and felt like you're being able to death by a duck, put a 4. And if you bought courses and spent thousands of dollars on courses, put a 5. And if you're looking to build an online business and be able to work from home, put a 6 in the comments. And then I go like this. And then I tell
Uh-huh.
them, if you have a business already that you're looking to market and you want a way to market that business, put a 7 in the comments.
Okay.
And so that's
Thanks.
how I work it. And then I'll ask them, I'll see the numbers show up, right? And I'll say, oh, I see a bunch of 1s. Where are you from in Canada? Oh, I see a bunch of 2s. Where in the United States are you from? For everything. And if they have a business, what kind of a business do you have that you're trying to market, right? And so I get quite a bit of conversation going. So for instance, today, I do it at the same time every day, 9 o'clock in the morning Mountain Time. So today, my commenters, I had 26 commenters today. Yes, on Friday, I don't do Sunday. Saturday, I had 30 commenters. I had 15 commenters on Friday, and I had 31 commenters on last Thursday, 34 commenters last Wednesday, 27 commenters on Tuesday. So the middle of the week tends to be a higher volume of commenters.
Okay.
And I just keep track. I have a notebook and I
So
just keep track
organized.
of the days. I have the days. Well, I have to do that, in order to know where I'm at, right?
Uh-huh.
And I find I've got a book for each different stop, phone, stop. It's telling me that time is up. Oh,
Yep.
sorry.
Okay, well, thanks. I learned a lot.
That's great. I'm glad you have. I thoroughly enjoyed having you on here today.
So I'll talk to you later, Christine.
You betcha.
Thanks for all the help.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye, dear.